trouble in your mind? Are you doing this just to test me? I'm bad at handling this type of thing. But I don't get it, you say it's a man thing. Babe, I wanna be around. I just wanna make your heart sing. But you're not letting me get through to you. If you let your guard down, baby, this is what I'll do. I'll do. Come on, baby. Love you, I will love you. I will love you like a queen. I'm willing to take you to a place you've never been. Love you, I will love you. I will love you like a queen. I would love to take you to a place you've never been. What is trouble in your mind? Babe, why can't you just tell me? I just wanna be your bride. Wanna be. I wanna give our love away. You're not letting me, get through to you. Yeah. If you let your guard down, baby, this is what I'll do. I'll do. Love you, I will love you. I will love you like a queen. I'm willing to take you to a place you've never been. Love you, I will love you. I will love you like a queen. I would love to take you to a place you've never been before.
All right. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching from. This is Flow Music. My name is Quaker Hinajan. Yes, I'm the one who has been replying all of your comments in the previous video, which is, what's the name? How you can get access to stream on Twitter using the Twitter Media Studio. Now, I started this live stream because I just realized this. I'm not a very active person on Twitter, and I don't work there as well. So this actually came as a surprise to me just today. I just wanted to post something over there today. Like earlier on today, I just wanted to post something, and I realized that the Twitter Media Studio is gone. For example, and I'm not lying, like, for example, let me open my Twitter, and you guys will see that my account, everything is fine. Unfortunately, someone tried to get into my account. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know what happened. Unfortunately, someone tried to get into my account. As you can see over here, that was on May 2nd, 2023, and I did take the necessary precautions on that. I did take the necessary precautions on that, so there's nothing wrong there. So after I did that, I decided to go to my media studio. So I went to Media Studio, and all of a sudden, funny enough, it took me back to the traditional Twitter Create site, which we all had passed by, I'm sure, by now. Now, I just was not getting it, like, what was happening right now, like, why? I thought I was the only one, but I just came to my comment section, my beautiful comment section on, YouTube, and I just found out that I'm not the only one in that kind of soup, actually. So I want to know the opinion, whatever, and most of you still have it. I'm sure that some of you who have tried it first for the first time actually have access to it. So I want to know how we can go around to resolve this, because I do not work at Twitter. I'm just a person who just wants to help everyone to get access to, streaming. So I'm just looking through the comments, yeah. So it says these are just from my old videos, so just ignore that, but I can get the access to the comments here. I think I should jump to that place for comments. Okay, so let me just reply these two. As you can see, that is proper proof that I'm not lying. Okay. So this user says, I still cannot upload a video longer than 2 minutes. How can I fix that? Like I said, I don't work at Twitter. Well, you can't. You can't, basically. The reason why you can't is basically because Twitter doesn't allow you to upload videos longer than 2 minutes. So that is Twitter for you. So for this guy, Ryan L. Thomas made a comment, and he said he had to sign into some new terms of service he has not seen before with this particular version of Twitter Media Studio, only after accessing it in this analytics page. Very helpful video, even though the UI is really bad at this. Well, I do agree. The UI is a bit fishy, it doesn't seem too Twittery. So let's move on. So I made a comment, and I just, commented it nicely. And then next thing that I realized was that 9 days ago, which is like a week and a few days, someone commented, well, I'm not really active on YouTube nowadays. I'm just coming on, just to check the well-being of the channel. And I just realized that someone had the access to it. It actually gave him the access, but it stopped. So I want to come online to ask what was going on with Twitter. I have not made any research, but we're going to do all that today. And if you also want to ask any questions concerning the Twitter Media Studio, you can bring on your streams right now. Okay, so some people made a comment. I think I didn't see this one. Yeah. How did you find out to see Twitter chat? Twitter chat? Well, okay. So I don't know about Twitter chat, but well, people can just make comments under the ongoing live streaming thing. I think that be it. So yeah. Moving on. So we have Rami. Well, this was a little, like, it was a lot. I had to take my time with this one because I think someone was going too fast on her. I think, yeah, it was too forward, so she didn't really understand it. She didn't understand the concept of me using OBS Studio to stream the video. So I just explained to her that she needs help to do that, that she needs an app or something. So she says she still doesn't understand how you're able to stream. So as you can see, this is just basic stuff that she is lacking to, have or use or anything of that sort. I hope you get it. So I just give an example, a traditional example: OBS Studio, vMix. I think there are many more there, but which I have not tested, but I will get back on that. So Clayton says, I followed the whole video because I thought that for Brazil is not available. Is there another way to go live on Twitter from the computer? Nope. There's no other way. Twitter only allows RTMP and HLS. From what I remember from the old video, RMTP and HNS. So this lady says, so we need to wait 24 hours before the Twitter Studio comes out. So previously, when I did that video, it was in a matter of minutes. As you guys saw, I did it with a fresh new account, but it got blocked and I unblocked it. So that is bound to happen at some point in time. But after I did the registration for the Twitter Create, everything came back. So no, you don't have to wait for 24 hours. But in a matter of minutes, it should come on. So I did yes. So when I found out, so back to the main topic about studio.twitter.com going away. So I tried erasing this, obviously, and entering studio.twitter.com. It still bounced me back here. So obviously I followed my own steps and I went to subscribe and I entered my email address and my company, like what I do or where I'm registering for and to. Oh, sorry. It still did not give me anything beneficial. Like I did it like hours ago and I was wondering what to tell you guys when you guys actually found out that this thing had gone wrong. First of all, I don't work at Twitter. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they found out how we are doing it. I don't know if they've blocked the account or there's a problem with Twitter or the media studio. I just don't know. So I'm just looking around for clues or anything of that sort, because it's quite weird that just like Twitter would just go out of the blue with not telling us or not making any notification or notifying the users that, look, this is what is happening. So I mean, you look out for it. But no, they just blocked the thing and they expect us to smile. Anyways, I think I need to look through this a little bit. Okay, so there are more comments here. So this was 2 days ago. And I think I just I think I just replied this. Yeah, that was 31 minutes ago, just before I started the stream. So this guy says it's still not working. I tried typing in studio just like you, but it takes me to the creator page again. I signed up for professional, I signed up for professional Twitter and the subscription. I've waited and refreshed, even went to the email they sent me. It's not working. I don't know what to do. I have OBS all ready to go, but for some reason, I just cannot go to the studio screen. Honestly, I do not know what's happening. That is my honest review right now. I don't know what's happening, because Twitter has never had this problem before. It only had this problem when they were trying to change Periscope to Media Studio. But even then, this wasn't how difficult it was. So it's not saying anything beneficial here. But let's look on Twitter. And let's see if we can find anything useless there. Sorry, useful. And say useless because I'm very, very upset right now that you just take something that we're using away. So I'm just gonna go to the official Twitter account, Twitter on Twitter. Okay, so I think let's search for Twitter Media Studio. I think that would be faster to search for. That may give us a bit of a clue of what's going on. That's how I do my research. I usually search a lot of info, and then at the end of the day, I decide to, just find out what's going on, the basis of what is actually going on. And then, yeah, that's what I do basically. So let's go. Anyway, back to the media studio thing. So it says if you already okay, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm back. Alright. So let's move on. Okay, so I was looking at something on Twitter. Yes. Okay, wait, you guys tell me something on the live chat. Does Elon Musk own Twitter? Because everyone is going on about Elon taking Twitter Media Studio away. I don't know if it's something that I've not known. Okay, so it says Paramount Pictures, which is not what we are looking for. So it says, Twitter Media Studio is a great tool, and if it's possible to extend the length there to 10 minutes as it has been on the web, I believe that would fix a lot of issues. Okay. So Giulia made a post, or she tweeted and said, the fact that even Twitter Media Studio does not work anymore, Elon just ruins everything. Okay, so this is what I saw when I came back to More and Creator Studio. This is the same thing. So as you can see, this is identical. So we are not the only ones, and it actually stopped working weeks ago, and I just found out. So this is some abusive language here. Let me just block that. So it says, did Elon just remove? Oh, that's okay. That's a lot of abuse there. But yo, wait, hold on, guys. Oh, okay, so I'm still looking for info. So everyone is complaining about creators like everyone is just making noise right here about the Twitter Media Studio. Okay. So Leah is also complaining, producer for live broadcast streaming. So it started on April 30th. Some made theirs on some media complaints in just May, just these early days of May. Some also made a post like just 4 hours ago because they're just really like hold on. They're just realizing that Twitter is gone. Twitter Media Studio is gone. So, but it's obvious that most of you are not on Twitter much, so you don't look at like those stuff. But well, let me just tell you that okay, so April 28th. So this seemed like a question, but I can't understand the language. And I don't feel like translating it to, I'm scared if it's going to be something abusive. Okay, so everyone is commenting. I missed the tweet and me. She was so useful for even just looking for old tweets quickly. I know, right? Have they killed streaming on Twitter? I can't find the download for Twitter Media Studio or any option. Bring back Twitter Media Studio library. Okay, I can access Twitter Media Studio too. As a content creator, builder, or even game studio, building your online presence on a single social media like constructing your house on a piece of land you don't own. Example, if Elon pulls the plug on Twitter, Twitter magazines are finished. Diversify your brand. Okay, that is very, very true. The fact that everyone is depending on Twitter is very disturbing. Should Elon Musk say, okay, I'm not dealing with Twitter again, I am going, like, we are canceling Twitter. That is the end. Guys, that is the end. So you guys, like, let's find other modes and ways where we can go onto our own platforms, like streaming our own websites. I mean, you get it? So everyone is looking for where the Twitter Live Media Studio is. So this is May 6th. So this is a little recent. Today's Monday. In my country, I'm not disclosing it, but I'm not disclosing that. But I think we should watch this video just for a review purposes, like just to find out what is going on, because it seems like we are not the only ones who
Mr. Oscar. Me, Star Oscar.
Also, you're a musician.
Oh, yeah.
Over time, I freestyle.
Okay, I just wanted to see a snippet of that. Okay, so everyone, I mean, we are not the only ones who is or are complaining about what is going on. Oh yeah, this was where I actually found my info. So let's see if we can find anything useful here. Let me just skip through and then we can see what we can do.
Hello. So, can we still live stream to Twitter? That question's been popping up a lot lately over the past few days, weeks, and for good reason. So, let's talk tech about the current state of video over on Twitter. Buckle up.
Okay, so this, before I play the video, I'm just closing a few tabs. That's why I paused it. So I'm just actually, like, this was actually where I got that information from, like the one where I was like, oh, here is what you can do to get your Twitter access, media studio, blah blah blah. So that was where I actually got the like, that's where I got the info from. But I just felt like it needed a little bit more of a push. So I believe like it just needed a little bit more of a push on most of the platforms. Maybe people wanted to get through it, and I was actually right. People actually need that info. So thank you guys for summing up to 5.1k views just 5 months ago on the video how you can get access to stream on Twitter using Twitter Live Media Studio. That was an OBS tutorial live. So this was actually where I learned it from. If you want to know more, you can learn from here. But if you want a clearer understanding, I can assure you of that. I got a clearer understanding here, but I just expanded it for you to know the actual process of what you're going to meet ahead when you go to, like, you know, like, go there and say, oh, okay, this is it. So yeah, let's watch. So let's see if maybe, I think she works at Twitter or something, or maybe they've been able to do some research. I've not been able to do some research. Basically, I have been busy, and also I just found out today, so you can't blame me. Anyway, so let's watch the video. I'll be muted so that we can all hear what she's trying to say. So let's go.
Hello. So, can we still live stream to Twitter? That question's been popping up a lot lately over the past few days, weeks, and for good reason. So, let's talk tech about the current state of video over on Twitter. Buckle up. Hello and welcome. So, we have been getting a lot of questions here, and I figured it was just better to do a show, and this way I could just point everybody here for the answer rather than continually typing it over and over again. And the question is, what happened to live video on Twitter? Specifically, I've been getting a lot of questions about the what do they call it? The Media Studio Producer, because that's where those of us who were using RTMP connections, which is a fancy thing, you don't have to really understand it, but if you were using it, you were used to going there and setting up your stream and getting your RTMP code and doing all the things so that you could live stream over on Twitter. And I'll show you what's happening. Let me just get the link and we'll go through it together. Okay, so the link used to be, and I've got it in the description if you're curious, but let's switch over here. So as you can see, they're still promoting it, but let me just pop in the URL. So the URL was studio.twitter.com/producer, and you used to be able to put that in and get to a page that had all of your media, your post, the images you did, the video, and that's where you would go to select producer and set up your stream key to go ahead and stream live. Now, however, it sends you here, which is a page that does a lot of talking but doesn't explain why we got redirected here. And it's a completely different URL. It's create.twitter.com, and it talks about a bunch of different things but doesn't actually answer any questions for us. So what the hell is going on? And this is still here, so we will talk about that in a minute. But that's what's generating a lot of the conversations that are coming to me, because I've done a couple of videos about how you can live stream to Twitter, starting back when the Periscope thing ended up to recent times. So, yes, it's gone. I mean, that's whatever. If it's too long and you don't want to listen to the whole thing, the reality is it's gone. And no, it does not look like we can RTMP live stream there anymore. Now, we had inklings that this was coming, which I covered a few weeks ago, because they did make a very quiet announcement. They whispered it in the dark in a corner someplace that I did happen to catch that time, that told us that if you wanted your video that you had posted on Twitter, you'd better go download it because we're going to delete it all. And they've done that. It's gone. And I can show you that in a moment. And when that happened, the conversation started of, okay, what does this mean? What is the impact going to be? All that kind of good stuff. And here we are. Welcome to the impact. It is definitely here. So yeah, no more live streaming. Now, this, of course, sent me down a rabbit hole. No pun intended for those of you who've been following my IRL posts about the bunnies in the backyard. But I was like, okay, how severe is this? So doing my due diligence, I did go in and check out my mobile, and okay, so when I go in, I don't see anything here that says go live, but I'm like, okay, well, maybe they switched it over to the tweet. So I went in and I clicked on that, and no, I cannot start a live stream to Twitter from my mobile device either. Now, back in the day, that was how you did it, right? And that's how a lot of us, like when things were breaking, when something was happening in the news, that was where we went. We would go and we would check out Twitter because people would be there in the moment and they would be live streaming it. That was the same thing. That's really how Periscope got a lot of its attention. Murphy, stop. Thank you. So that's gone too. Now, I'm on Android, so maybe you Apple folks are going to have a different experience. I don't know. If you do, please feel free to go ahead and jump into the comments and let me know. But as far as I know, it's gone. So I went digging around, for other things, and basically there's no information out there. Like I see no indication that there was any notification, any warning posted, any messages about it. And because Twitter is such a dumpster fire, and this I totally understand, right? There's a lot of weird stuff going on over there. And if you're looking for common sense, it's probably not a good location these days. But because there's so much nonsense happening there, I'm not even seeing anybody posting about this, like in the socials, or I don't see it in like the tech kind of mainstream press kind of thing. it seems to be a big secret, and I guess people are hitting it as they go to do it, and they're like, "What happened?" But it's not getting a lot of normal press because of all the other things, like, for example, that, and this, by the time you see this in the future, it's probably going to change again. But in the moment now, we're being told that our feeds are going to be filled with only people who pay. Whatever. But the point being, there's a lot that's wrong, a lot that's imploding, a lot that's on fire over there, and the Twitter media studio and media studio producer is a casualty in all of that stuff that is going on. And yes, this also means that you cannot go live from the app, from what I could see. I also tried, just for kicks, to go live from the browser to see if I could do that, and that did not work either. Why is this going on? I mean, you know, I trying to explain this level of insanity, I think, is probably pointless. But one pattern that is clear is that Twitter has definitely, well, of course, it's a Twitter video and possibly even audio. I'm starting to hear rumbles over that since the recent changes have happened. So and let me go and show you that. So our videos are gone. So let's go to, well, let me just back you up a little bit. So just for, you know, yes, it's not you, and no, you're not crazy. Yes, they still are advertising the media producer. They still do a whole thing about it, and it goes on, and it tells you how to use it and all that kind of good stuff. This also means Live Cut is gone, which was a third-party thing that was purchased. And that is also gone. But if you...
Okay, so I think that's enough information for one day. So basically, the English we should understand now for Twitter is that the live producer, the media studio producer, or the Twitter media... Give me a second. The Twitter media studio is gone, okay? There's no hope for it. So that's what she just said.
You actually tried to go into it, it doesn't exist anymore. So there is that. For just giggles here, let me just refresh this. Whoops, come back. So when you go in and you look at your Twitter data, which, by the way, also is not completely reliable, if it ever was, certainly less so now, you know, you'll see what's going on and what you've been doing and all this kind of stuff. But if you go here, where you used to be able to see your videos are gone. Now, okay, now I have not, maybe, you know, been doing it in the past 28 days. So let's go back to December when I know I did videos and they're not there. So the other reality is that, you know, and it doesn't matter. Like, I went back, way back.
Whew. So yeah, there you have it. Twitter is not a reliable app for streaming. For example, if this was YouTube, they would have made a general announcement, like through the notifications right here. They would have made it through our emails. There would be like videos everywhere notifying us that, look, your videos are going to be gone, and this is where we are. This is what we are doing. This is the plans you're making. So then again, not a reliable app, because look, twitter.com/producer. I don't need this tab anymore, like this place, because I'm done with that. So when we go to Media Studio, as the lady said, they're still advertising it. So yeah, this is what is happening on the page. So they're still advertising that it's there, but it's not. So according to her, there was a quiet, like a very silent announcement that they made that, listen, your videos are going to go away. So if you have anything there, you better get it before, like, you get disappointed. So, okay, for example, I do remember that previously, when we were doing the video, I went to Twitter Analytics, and then I switched over to studio.twitter.com. So we're going to go there and we're going to figure out what is happening, because this is unacceptable. You can't just delete people's videos like that and expect us to smile and condone your app in our presence. It's not twitter.com. So And okay, so this is not what I'm looking for currently. Like, this is the very wrong part of what I'm looking for. Okay, so it's loading here. Pardon me, guys. My internet is a bit slow today. And also, if the stream goes off, kindly pardon me. Okay, so here we are at the analytics page. So as you can see, here are my posts, and now we go to more, where we go to videos, and it tells us you did not publish any videos in this period of time. Just in case you can't see, I'm highlighting it in blue for you. It says you did not publish any videos in this period of time, which I know damn well I did before I stopped using the account. I have not stopped using it, but I made an announcement on my account that there'll be a little bit of inactivity on it. So okay, maybe I didn't do any videos, but I know in January I did a lot of them. And it tells you do not publish any videos in this period of time. So all your videos are gone, all your promoted videos gone. Nothing is there. So that is the reality of that. Funny enough, I said, tisk. Is that how you say it? Anyway. So I went to my page. Usually when you make a post, like when you make a post on Twitter, for example, like this one, like this. Okay, let me see if I can get an example like that for you. Okay, so just ignore the post, but I'm just showing you something. Like there's oh, where is it? They've taken it away too. Okay, seems like the app is more functioning. We have to give it a little bit of time. But usually when you post something on Twitter, it tells you the device that it's from. So for example, it says Twitter for this, Twitter for that. Yeah, they write it below. Twitter for iPhone, Twitter for Android, Twitter for web, and I mean those stuff. For some reason, if you guys have realized, if you used like Twitter for a long time, you'd realize what I'm saying. But for some reason, it's disappeared. Now I had to actually make this post manually using the tweet compose button over here, which I wasn't planning on using. I was planning on using the media studio. Obviously you can just come here and do it, but I just prefer doing it that way. So as you can see, all my posts are here, my videos are here, but for some funny reason I cannot see how, where, and how my video got here. Do you get it? So I know one person who I can check. For example, let me check, because he does a lot of streams. He's a pastor in my country, and I'm sure he's very well known everywhere, so his name wouldn't be odd to you. Okay, so it's Bishop Darky with Mills. That's my pastor, by the way. So let me check. Wow, okay, so they were able to broadcast today, earlier on today. So you'd ask yourself, how the hell was he able to broadcast onto his page? Because these were all today. This was like 18 hours ago. This was like 9 a.m. in the morning in my country. So you'd ask yourself, how was he able to broadcast? Like, how was he able to do that? So yeah, so how was he able to broadcast? That is actually the main question. How did he do that? And that is what we're all trying to figure out. Okay, I have an idea, guys. Let's see if this would work. It's not an assurance, but let's just see if it'll work. So I have one more idea. Okay, I'm not going to close this tab yet, but I'm going to go to Restream. Now, Restream is one of the apps I used to use, but it had the software of Periscope. That was how it helped me to broadcast over to Twitter before I found out that, hey, there's something much more cooler that I can use. So why not use that instead? So that's why I stopped using Restream. Alright guys, I'll be tuning out in just a matter of minutes. Just ignore this stuff. Okay, so let's go. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Twitter. Great. So connect Twitter. So now we're going to connect Twitter and we're going to authorize the app. So it will redirect me back to the app. It will say this may take a few moments. Okay. So let's see. So let me just create a test stream. All right. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of it, but okay. So let me just use yesterday's date for, like fun purposes. Okay, yesterday's date was 7th May 2023. Yes, I write my date weirdly. What's your problem? Anyway, so oh wait, I made a mistake. One is slash, one is dot. Which one am I going with? Okay, so let me just change that. Okay. Okay, so now let's copy. I have an extension in OBS that allows me to actually multi-stream. I think I don't have it anymore. Ugh. How am I supposed to stream now? Okay, let me see if I have my StreamYard there, because I do remember creating an account there. Now, you are wondering why I have an account at StreamYard. I just wanted to see if it was a convenient plan for like multi-streaming. Not really, but they did something. It's like for basic people, yeah. So that I can't even remember the email I used. But anyway, let me try this one. Okay, so my restream is still open. Okay. So it is open my StreamYard. So okay, so they don't allow. Ugh. Okay, I think I just created a new account for nothing. Okay, you know what? Smart. Let me use the studio. Or like, where's the studio? Yeah. I think, yeah, I'll use that one. And then I'll start my virtual camera over here. Okay. Okay, so now it's going to studio.restream.io. And kindly note, this is not the alternative. If it can be, but I'm just trying it out to see if there'll be any luck for us users at Twitter. Obviously, I'm not going to be using it now. I'll be using it like in the later days, but I'm just like want to get my things right in place, because this is like very, very weird. How can you just delete people's videos without making a major announcement and thinking that everyone will be okay with it just because you own the app? That's wrong, and it shows that you don't even value your users or your consumers that you're producing the app to. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, maybe after the stream or in the live stream. I will comment, I always do. So if I didn't comment on your video, it means I didn't see it, or like I'm tired, okay? Because there's a lot of comments coming like to us here. All right. So it says it needs to access my camera. So it says it's looking for permissions. Okay. So it's 10 behind anyway. So I'm not going to be using audio, but I'm just going to enter the studio. So I'm just going to be joining. We'll just wait for that to happen. I just hope this doesn't go off. Okay, so I'm in. So now I can decide to bring myself into the stream like this. Okay. It's actually quite fast. So, wow, I forgot how to use this thing. So I don't want this. Okay. Okay, so 7/5/2023. Okay. So it's on. So it's now on. And I think we can go live. 2, 1. So it says go. So now it's live. So I'm just going to like turn this off. And let me go and check on my Twitter, see if there's any activity there. Hold on a sec, guys. Okay. So now this is live, I guess. So it says it's having connection issues. That isn't the least of my worries. So according to them, it's buffering, but here it's stable. Okay, so for those, let me stop the virtual camera. Okay, YouTube, I think you're stable now. So I'm gonna wait, because I want to catch the fun here. And oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? So it's actually still working. So this is the outlook. All right. So I think the best thing to do, if you want to keep streaming on Twitter, the best alternative I'll give you is to use Restream. like just use Restream, because that was what I was using before, and it seems like that is the only option now. Sorry, that is the only option now if you want to keep streaming on like your platforms. So as you can see, the same thing I typed there is the same thing that appeared here for us. So great. That problem solved, I guess, for now, but I just hope that Restream doesn't do anything stupid in the future next time, because they're capable of anything. Like, the platform is not for us, so we can't decide. But till then, just note that Creator Studio is gone for now, and I think our videos created with Media Studio or Twitter Creator Studio is or are gone, and like everything is gone. So the only thing that we can do now, the only thing that we can do now is to actually use Restream. That is the only alternative. So just create a Restream account and then choose this option. That is, if you're going to be using OBS or Zoom, or you're going to be using the studio, it's just like Restream, like StreamYard. Then when you come here, you can just add channel, find Twitter, and then just link your Twitter. But there's even TikTok here, so you can just link your Twitter, IG. Wow, they've actually upgraded so much. I've not been here for like ages. Okay, so as you can see, there are a lot of options. There are vast options here, but for our customer NTP and stuff, you'd actually need to upgrade. If you can do it, but I'm not ready to upgrade right now. So there's even Telegram, there's Twitter, there's YouTube, you know, the basic apps. So just choose Twitter and just wait for the button to come up. Unfortunately, it doesn't take this long, but my internet is slow, so that is the issue you'd experience. But for now, okay, yeah, it's back. So when the button comes on or it responds, the if anything has gone wrong, because I just literally gave a full tutorial on it. God, Twitter is just a whole stress strain on its own. I'm like, ugh. Anyway, so I'm waiting for. Okay, so let me just see if like something happened. Okay, nothing is wrong. So you can use like this one. I think the exclamation mark came because I already had one linked in already. So just make sure that you are on the account. Now we can log multiple accounts in. So just make sure that you are on the account that you want to stream on, and then just connect it to Restream, and I think you should be good to go. Like I said, press on our channel, our Twitter, and then you should be good to go. For now, I think this is the only thing we can resort to. So thank you very much, Restream. You've not sponsored by a video, but thank you very much for helping us. You Twitter streamers, it's like, it's good that you guys are still around for us, you know, helping us and making us feel like we are at home and there's nothing to worry about. So thank you very much. But we love you all. We love you all, Restream. Continue to, you know, help us to do these amazing things. And I believe that we'll be all good. Okay, so this ends my time for now. I've never been on this platform for that long, except when I'm having chat service or something. So yeah, I think that I've closed down. Yeah, so if anyone wants to know what is going on, sorry about what you just heard. I was just checking how the stream is faring on that side. So yeah, this is actually what is happening this day. No, you can't tell me. Ugh. Don't even respond. I don't want you to. So this is actually what is happening on Twitter right now. just in summary, Twitter Media Studio is not working. It's gone. They've taken our videos away. It's like it's gone. Nothing is working. So the only way you can stream on Twitter now is through Restream, or any other platforms, like Live Push, and I think, what's the name of this one? Boxcast. Yeah, Boxcast, Live Push, and OneStream. All those platforms can push it there for you, but for now I think the Twitter Media Studio is off limits, because you even realize that we were even lucky enough to even get a glimpse of it before they took it all away from us, like totally. So yeah, basically that's what happened. Like, we can get a glimpse of it or anything, because as you can see, if you search for Twitter Media Studio, you can see that some were actually begging. I'm only like, is that too harsh of a word? Yeah, some were actually literally asking for an invitation to use the Twitter Media Studio. As you can see, people have made like okay, so I just saw this. So it says, before I go, oh god, I'm not going to sleep. It says, just an FYI, blah 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 blah. So here's how you can do it. So you go to Professional Tools, Twitter Ads, click any objective, add media, click media library, then save or bookmark the link of the media library so that you don't have to do all the 4 over and over again. Okay, let me just zoom into the pictures to see its legibility. So it says go to Twitter Ads, and then where else? Then you go to any objective, like anyone. So you press anyone. What else? Then you go to this, and then you go to here. So okay, so sorry, OBS disconnected me. So there was this, yeah, this is it. So actually, people were asking to get an invitation to the Twitter Media Studio. They were asking, how can they get one of those? So obviously they hadn't found our video yet, or the other lady's video. So this guy's just showing how to post media through media library or something, but I'm not just getting. Oh, should we try it? I think we should. Okay, so we have one contrary. Let's see if we have one contrary. If that doesn't work, let's just see how it will work. If it bounces us to create.twitter.com or wow. Okay, so if there's a link there, I'm now seeing it. I'm just realizing I'm just looking at only this. I'm just looking at this stuff. So let's go to Professional Tools, Twitter Ads. Okay, so mine is a bit different. So get started, right? Okay, so now you know my country. Oh, it's not here. Oh, great heavens, it's not here. Wow. You guys are okay. Let me just choose this. Okay, so let's see. Let's go in and see what we can get. Okay, so according to this is what we should be. This is what we should be saying. So that is what we did, correct? So moving on, we should get this. So choose objective. Okay. So it says simple ads. Okay, I don't see the name of the page here, but I can see choose objective. In as much as I can see the app version black, yeah. So it says to choose anyone. Which one did he choose? Okay. So he chose this one, I'm sure, because that was highlighted in blue. Then what did he write? So he wrote, okay, he didn't write anything. He went to add media. And then he went to here. Wow. Wow. I thought I'd never see this again. But you see, the difference is that this is like, this is being supported by ads, not the actual media, because if it was Media Studio, it would have written Media Studio over here, but this is ads, and it will only give you up to analytics and not video activity. Let's see if his, this one is legit. Okay, so there was a problem loading your video. So okay, so as the woman said, the videos are gone, but if you still want like that version of Twitter Media Studio, I guess that's something to consider. Yeah, so reach, add media, and then you go to media library. Okay, so I'm just bookmarking this so this is actually Twitter ads, not Twitter Media Studio. So it says the same thing, but it's not. So don't let it confuse you. They're different things altogether. They are not the same. So this is supported by ads and not the original Media Studio. But good attempt. So thank you very much. Whose account was that again? Icon. Okay, which way? At WOOCHWE. Thank you. Okay, so yay. I mean, a little research paid off, didn't it? So I just basically did a 1-hour research for you on what is going on. So everyone is saying the same thing. There's nothing really new here. But if I find any other info, I'll make sure to come immediately live. So keep your eyes close to the platform. I'm leaving. So just keep your eyes closed on the platform and just stay connected. So because whatever I find, I'm going to bring to you with a more broader understanding. I will look at the continuation of this video hopefully in the morning, because I'm not sure even if I try to watch, anything is going to go in. So that is the end. I want to thank you all for joining in on this live session. Boy, I'm tired. Anyways, that has been it for me, and God bless you for joining in. It's something I usually say, but don't let it seem weird. Just thank you for coming in, and I think I'll see you next time. So this has been Kweko Ahinijan from FLOWMusic Team. Stay connected, stay updated, and I will see you another time for another wonderful Q&A discussion. If you have any questions, this is the video to put it under. Now there are now 2 separate videos. I did promise this to one girl the other day, but I couldn't do it because I had an event that I was to attend that day, so I couldn't even actually make the time out to sit down and actually broadcast to you and show you what you needed to know. But if you have any questions, kindly put it under this very video, not under any other video. This very video, put it under here, and I believe that's I think that would be the best option. Put it under here. Don't put it under the other one, because I may not see it, or it may just get maze on my eyes. Like, it would just be too much for me to read. So put it on one place so that when I'm going on this video, I know that all the questions are there. The next time I come live, I will answer some of them, and we'll deal with what is going on. But I've given you a contrary that is restream, so if that is comfortable for you, you can use it. I want to thank you especially once again for coming. I'm just figuring out a way to exit, because I actually did not create a flyer for this. I just decided to come live, so I just want to especially thank you for coming. God bless you, and stay connected till we meet again. This is Big Hinton from FLOWMusic Team. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.